First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Nibbler. We're live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We're here every weekday. We start at 1 o'clock and we go throughout the afternoon, and we could do longer form segments and interviews, breaking news, all kinds of different things during that time. Right now, we're talking about something that actually took place on January 16th originally, and this was a Gresham family who was detained by immigration officials while visiting a hospital for their 7-year-old daughter. This was for an emergency situation in Southeast Portland. Adventist Health is where they were visiting, and this is the Yohendry De Jesus Crespo and his wife, and then their daughter, who were there at Adventist Health. So they were taken into custody. They're now in a facility in Texas. We're going to be talking about this because we're joined by Congresswoman Maxine Dexter here with us right now. Representative, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate your time. And, we ran some of your footage from earlier today, or from yesterday, rather, just talking about this and talking about this particular case. And I want to discuss what you're going to be doing here and going to Texas. But to start off, would you mind just bringing everybody up to speed in case they aren't familiar with some of the things that you've been talking about with this? What some of your big concerns are here with this situation.
Great. Thank you first, Greg, for having me and for highlighting the urgency and the need to continue to be aware of what's happening here. So the De Crespo Gonzalez family had a second grader, 7-year-old child. She had a fever, bleeding nose that wouldn't stop. So they went to urgent care at Portland Adventist to get care, and they never made it to see a doctor. The ICE, or we're actually not sure, the DHS agents surrounded their car and took them into custody, and they are coming up on 3 weeks with a child in custody who was sick, and now we know is in the midst of a measles outbreak at the Dilly Family Detention Facility. So there are at least 2 documented cases, and if you know measles, you know that it spreads incredibly fast. So certainly there are going to be more cases.
Yeah, that is something that we have definitely talked about here, is just how easy it is for that virus to transfer around people. And so let me ask you this, have you spoken to the family at all in these last few weeks that they've been detained?
We've been reaching out since we heard they were detained, and our team has made multiple outreaches and requests for medical evaluation and updates. We have spoken to staff who are engaged with the family, but we have not directly engaged with the family, which is honestly why I'm headed to Texas. We need to know what's going on. We need to know how Diana is doing. We have heard that she is sick. We've heard that she can't drink the water there, that they're giving children salted water. I mean, what we are hearing and what is humane are not in alignment. And so I need to go see for myself that we are maintaining the conditions that are demanded for any group custody, especially those who have children.
And what's the response been from DHS officials when you've reached out to either speak to that family or to understand the condition that they're in?
My team has been the ones making contact, so I won't speak to the details. What I know is we are not getting sufficient information, and that is really the crux of this issue, is that family has an active asylum case, no criminal activity. They've done all the right things. They were seeking care for their daughter, and they are being detained. It is outrageous. It's immoral, and I'm going with the hope that I can get them home.
And has DHS responded to your plan to go down there as far as allowing you into the facility or any kind of coordination in that aspect?
Yeah, just let's be clear. I gave them 7 days notice. I'm going to arrive tomorrow. We hope that they will let me in. They have told us that they are going to refrain from allowing any oversight visitation because of the measles outbreak. And I am a doctor. I've been vaccinated multiple times within the last 10 years. I don't have any reason with the right protection that I need to be worried. We do this all the time in the healthcare space. So my oversight duty is to go check on that family, and the family's in that detention facility. And if they deny me over this, we're going to come back the next day.
And you also made mention of some things you would like to see changed with the Department of Homeland Security. I wondered if you would want to address those as far as changing leadership at the top.
Yeah, I mean, we can start with firing Kristi Noem or impeaching her if she refuses to resign or be fired. That's not going to solve the matter. What is happening is not just lawless, it is morally corrupt, inept, it is disorganized, it is cruel. There's nothing American about what is happening here. And absolutely, the vast majority of people who are being detained have no criminal history. And we keep hearing more and more stories of racial profiling leading to citizens being hurt and injured. And you know, it's not just about citizens. Let's all be really clear about this. Everyone in this country has due process rights and has to have a warrant for an arrest, even if it's for immigration. All of this is absurd. I can't even tell you how angry it makes me, and it makes my district. We are hearing overwhelmingly from my district that this is enough. So yes, we've got to fire Kristi Noem. We've got to dismantle DHS. This is not a criminal enforcement agency. The vast majority of immigration is a civil issue. So we've got to just go back to lawful enforcement with the appropriate settings, not a militarized police force that answers only to Donald Trump and certainly sees the Constitution as nothing to consider.
This trip is going to be tomorrow, as you mentioned, to that facility in Dilley, Texas. Do you have any idea on the timeline of that?
As far as when we'll get there?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leaving DC tomorrow. We'll be there in the afternoon tomorrow, and certainly have given notice and have further given notice that my chief of staff is coming with me. We've shared the privacy release to meet with the family. So we have followed all the protocols. They had 48 hours notice for my staff. There's absolutely no reason for them to deny me access. And we have judges who have found that indeed I don't even need, by law to announce that I'm coming. So we very much hope that ICE will follow the law and allow us access.
All right. Well, Congresswoman, thank you very much for joining us today. I appreciate your time and, very busy time as well for everything else that's going on in the world and the country, and to have time to be here to join us. I appreciate that. And thank you.
No, thank you for your coverage. I appreciate it.
And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We're going to go ahead and turn this off. You'll see your coverage switch to another show, but we will be here if there's any breaking news throughout the afternoon. And thanks for being here with us. You can feel free to share this segment, of course, and watch it on the Fox 12 Oregon apps. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.